So my question is, have you ever felt hopeless, broken, lost? Have you ever been moving really fast in life but felt like you weren't really going anywhere? Well, man, let me be the first to admit that I have. And this is my story, twisted into rhymes, dedicated to help push you forward for his glory. See, I was part of that socially accepted norm, where our culture seems to be okay with the fact that tonight, 1 out of every 2 children will go to bed without their father in the home. It's epidemic bar far. See, my father was behind the prison wall, let's face it. We didn't get that affirmation, so we spend our whole lives trying to become the star. And see, I lived that life that left me cold-hearted, overdosed when I was halfway gone. I spit on you, I pushed you away, I built my own throne, worshiping the girls, money, and drugs, because culture had ingrained in me if I had all those, then I would be grown. But that left me stranded for dead on the side of the road. And I doubted if God was even there, and if he was there, did he even care? See, my actions screamed for help. I needed saving, but it was like no one could hear. It was like no one was near. Then on that night of August 10th, 2009, I heard a man say that God had a plan for me. That all my sin was paid for, the complete redemption fee, and my brokenness was met with love, joy, and peace. And for the first time, this blind man could see. See, this mouth went from cursing to praising. My hands I was raising, surrendering all. I began to desire different things. All I could seem to sing was, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound of freedom. I had been freed on Israel Houghton, new breed, dropped the old me crucifix, Jeremiah 18:6. And by his spirit he enlightened my heart, gave me a new start, so call me Morgan. I'm a free man. But it doesn't end there. I needed a game plan because the God I serve is in the business of turning boys to men. So I had to tell my flesh, we've come to the end of the road, boys to men. I stopped writing my own story, gave him back the pen. So let it resound, the sound of freedom. I was bound, no longer chained, I'm found, orphan to son. I had to let his love make an incision. I had open heart surgery on the operating table. See, I was weak, I had no blood pumping, but you came and made me stable. Cardiac arrest, you gave your best, dead to life. Your cross like the knife, taking out the unclean things. Now this heart has a reason to joyfully sing. So let's proceed. He's at seated in 1 minute, Genesis 7, make the devil concede that we succeed. He's under our feet once and for all. Listen, we all have sin. Acknowledge it. It can't be killed with a knife or a gun. It's only through the sacrifice of the Son, and he's the only one. And Satan in that garden, you might be a sneaky little snake, but my God is a beast. He removes my sin as far as the west is from the east. So this truth I'm no longer repressing. I'm professing. I'm all about that blood like a hidden artery. Satan, you got no part of me. To you, Lord, I bow my knee. See, our God is so powerful that he just spoke. And billions of galaxies were born. He just breathed. And us, as mere dust, just came to life. And that same breath is here, so what will we do? Listen, our God is hiring tonight. And perfection isn't one of his qualifications. See, he turned a stutter into a public speaker, a shepherd boy into a king, a murderer into a minister, and fishermen and tax collectors into his disciples. See, God doesn't necessarily need your expertise. He just wants a heart that is willing to follow his lead. See, he'll take your mess and turn it into a message. He'll take your test and turn it into your testimony. He'll take where you've been bound in fear and you'll be found in freedom. So come to him. He's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the great I am, the one who was, is, and is yet to come. He's the living water, the perfect potter. Oh my God, you're beautiful beyond description. Too marvelous for words, too wonderful for comprehension, like nothing ever seen or heard. And even when I went running on you, you came running for me. So I stand in awe of you, giving you my life. That's the reasonable thing I can do. Father, I love you.